Today I have got 10 incredible and long-lasting niche profile fragrances that are really good quality and really inexpensive. So these again are inspos or clones, but they're very well done, very high quality, and they will eternally stay on your skin. So we're going to get into this list of 10. Before we do, consider giving an eternal click to the like button, or maybe even just a quick click, and subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Now I've got a great mix of brand new releases. Some of them just came out in the past month or two, and then I've got some that have been out for a year or two, but some of them you probably don't know about. This may be one you don't know about. It is phenomenal. This is Camara Perfumes Dorado Kingdom, and this is a shockingly good alternative to Kilian Straight to Heaven. This is a very dark, boozy fragrance. It's in the family of something like Black Phantom. It doesn't smell like Black Phantom, but I would say if you like Black Phantom, then you would like this fragrance. You've got notes of rum, dried fruits. You've got some patchouli, nutmeg, jasmine. You've got cedar, leather, tonka bean, vanilla, amber. So you've got a good bit of sweetness, but it is more a dark fragrance than it is a sweet fragrance. You've got some spiciness and you've got that booziness that is one of the standout characteristics, one of the best done cheap boozy fragrances I've ever smelled. This stuff is very impressive and it lasts a very long time, Dorado Kingdom. This next one is brand new. I wish I would have known about it this summer. I actually knew about it, I just didn't have it. This is a new release from French Avenue. This is Atlantis Extrait. These extrait fragrances from French Avenue are killer. And this one's an alternative to Wave Child, which I have never smelled, but this is an incredible, juicy watermelon and coconut fragrance. It's definitely unisex, maybe even leaning just a touch feminine, but it is definitely a fragrance that a guy can wear. It smells like summer, watermelon, coconut, kind of a salty, aquatic kind of feel. It's phenomenal, and it's an extrait de parfum. It performs like an extrait de parfum. If you like sweet fragrances that are very summery and tropical, this stuff is awesome. Again, Atlantis Extrait. This is another one that is a brand new release, and it is almost too strong. Now, I love it. I've been spraying it like 6-7 times, and that is too much. Last night, my wife literally had me get out of bed and wash it off and come back to bed because it's just that strong. It's amazing. It's probably my favorite pickup of the year. I'm talking about this one, another one from French Avenue. This is Iris Pachuli. It's an alternative apparently to Carolina Herrera Iris Empire, which it's another one I haven't smelled, but I could care less. I don't think that one could possibly be better than this. This fragrance has blown my mind. I've been describing it like a mixture of Nishane Nefs, a very kind of sweet, spicy, woody fragrance, lots of cinnamon spiciness, mixed with something like Dior Homme Parfum, not the 2025 release, the original Dior Homme Parfum. You know, this incredible, powerful lipsticky iris, little bit of an oudy kind of a feel with a good dose of leather. And then you've got that sweet spiciness, a lot of sweet spiciness. I think there's some patchouli in here as well. Obviously, iris and patchouli. Smells amazing, nuclear strong, 12 hours as far as longevity, maybe even longer. It's got good projection. It's a room filler. Amazing. French Avenue, iris and patchouli. Next up, one of my favorite pickups of the past year, anything that smells like BDK Tobacco Rose, I'm in love with, one of my favorite fragrances of all time. This is another from French Avenue, not intentionally, but like most of these, a lot of these are French Avenue. They just make really strong, long-lasting fragrances. This one is Paradox Tribute. I love Tobacco Rose. I got a lot of compliments on this DNA over Thanksgiving break. which it surprised me. Some of these floral men's fragrances, I've been blown away that people tend to love them. At least on me, I get a lot of compliments. This is a gorgeous kind of chocolatey sweet tobacco, spice, and rose fragrance. And the rose is a dominant player. It's a real significant part of the fragrance, but it's balanced out by a realistic tobacco with a bunch of spiciness and a good bit of sweetness. Absolutely amazing. Again, Paradox tribute. Definitely one of my favorite pickups of the past year. And this DNA is one of my favorite fragrance discoveries ever, kind of like this one is. All right, this next one, this is a little 10 ml. I might have to get a bigger bottle. This is from Fragbar. This is their take on Mancera Xplicit Vanilla. This stuff has blown me away. This smells amazing. Vanilla and chocolate and oud, done in a very mass-pleasing compliment magnet kind of style. I've been comparing it to Mancera Oud Vanille because I have that one, but this one's a lot sweeter and it is less dark, leathery, oudy, and it's a little more forward on the vanilla and the chocolate, but still a good bit of spiciness and a good bit of dark woods. Smells amazing, and it's a compliment monster, and it's easily like a 10-hour fragrance. Again, Xplicit Vanilla. I might just have to pick up the Mancera. I don't know if it saves you much money by going with Fragbar, but in general, Fragbar makes amazing fragrances at killer prices. They beat Dua Alexandria pricing, and in my opinion, it is equal, if not better quality. So check out Fragbar. I've got a great discount code down below. All right, next up, this one has been very popular this year. Not only this dupe, but many of the alternatives to Clive Christian Blonde Amber. This one is another from French Avenue. This is Amber Empire, and it rocks. This is another Extrait de Parfum, very powerful, dense, rich, vanilla and amber, warm, sweet fragrance with a good bit of ginger spiciness. There's a little bit of booziness in here as well. It smells phenomenal. If you like sweet, spicy fragrances, if you like things like, say, Parfums de Marly Altair, or if you've ever smelled Byron the Chronic, these are mesmerizing fragrances, attention getters. This is one that definitely turns heads and smells amazing if you like those warm fragrances for the fall and winter. Again, Amber Empire. Here we go again with another of my favorite discoveries of the past year. This one is from Arabiette Prestige. This is their alternative to Amouage Outlands. This fragrance, the original, the Amouage, has really been making waves. A lot of people really love it. It's a very unique fragrance, and so is this one. This is an aromatic fragrance with a dense, warm amber. It's a very similar amber, in my opinion, to Creed Centaurus, if you've smelled that one, but instead of tobacco and that kind of spiciness, this one does have some warm, spicy notes, but it's also got powerful, aromatic, fresh, spicy notes with that very kind of dense, sweet amber. And there is a note that's like a mineral note in this one. I've heard it described as chalky. To me, it's a little bit more like slate rocks or something like that, with amber and aromatic spiciness stacked on top. Very unique, very good quality and good performance on this one. Again, Ramad Oriental. And this next one, another from French Avenue. This one is a monster. It is a dark, woody, boozy fragrance. This is Vulcan Sable. It's an alternative to SHL's Sandance. If you like boozy fragrances, you like fragrances with a little bit of spiciness and quite a prominent woody, kind of dark woody base, that's what you get from this one. You've got notes of whiskey, you've got some citrus, some coriander spiciness, you've got tonka bean, cashmeran, styrax, anise, another spicy note. Then you've got vanilla, patchouli, and benzoin in the base. So a good bit of sweetness in the base, but I would say it's dominated by that woody, boozy kind of a 2/3 of the fragrance. So again, Vulcan Sable. This one is not for everyone. This is definitely one, it's a little more mature, and you have to really like those dark fragrances that focus more on that aspect than the sweetness. Again, Vulcan Sable. Now this next one's been out for a while, and I haven't featured it in a while. It's kind of gotten overshadowed by new releases, but this stuff still smells amazing because it's so unique, and I love it with a caveat. So I'm talking about Emir Celestial by Paris Corner. This was probably the first hyped alternative to Ganymede. And this is, you talk about a mineral fragrance, this one literally smells like wet rocks and citrus and saffron and leather. That's all that it has in it, and that is actually really what it smells like. If you could picture rocks stacked with a little bit of saffron spiciness and some citrus, and then a hefty dose of leather, that's what it smells like. Now, I've worn this by itself 4 or 5 times. I've worn it probably 20 times layered with an aromatic blue fragrance. You know, take your pick. Just about any of my blue fragrances on this shelf over here, I love the blend of those two. What I did is I thought about one of my favorite kind of blue-ish fragrances, which is Acqua di Gio Profondo, and I just thought about the elements of that one and how similar the minerality in Ganymede or Emir Celestial is to the minerality in the Acqua di Gio. And so I started experimenting and found out that for me, that is a very unique combo that I love all year round, super versatile. Again, this is Emir Celestial. And finally, number 10, this one's an alternative to one of my favorite fragrances of all time. I'm talking about Parfums de Marly Wajan, the most cinnamon-forward fragrance DNA that I have, and I love cinnamon. I love to eat cinnamon, I love to wear cinnamon, I love to fragrance my home and vehicle with cinnamon. And this right here from Nusuk is a very good alternative to Wajan. This is Fawah Midnight Edition. For a long time, Fragrance World Legion was the only option that you had, and it was really hard to find. Legion is also fantastic. I don't even know that I could pick one over the other. This one may be a little bit longer lasting, is one thing that I'll say. It might be a little more readily available now, but either Legion from Fragrance World or this one from Nusuk, you need something that smells like Wajan as we finish out 2025 and go into the rest of the cold of winter. This stuff is great. Fawah Midnight Edition. So that has been 10 long-lasting fragrances. Each of these I love for a different reason. Let me know a couple of your picks down below. What do you have or know of that is cheap, good quality, and long-lasting? Drop me a link in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Justin. This is SILLAGESCENTS.